Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am Jason from Jason Leroy, and today we have another action figure review. This time it's going to be SHFiguarts Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer. Now I got this figure for about $33, which is the normal retail price at Target. It's a funny story actually. We went to Target, me and my mother, to inspect the action figure line because I wanted to see, hey, what do they have? What's there?
Jason?
Yes?
What?
I didn't call for you. Sorry about that. I'm recording a video. I'm sorry about that. That was my brother. Well, my sibling. So we went to Target to inspect the action figures there. There was a Wolverine there, that was pretty cool. There was a Two-Face there, and I believe a Bane there too, which I liked all of them. They looked really cool. I wanted them, but my mother said I had to wait until another day. I do not have a job. I would love a job. I would love to pay taxes, but I can't. So I found the SHFiguarts Tanjiro, and I was super surprised because SHFiguarts doesn't have the best price range. Like, it isn't very affordable for people my age. So I ended up coming back the next Monday to pick up the figure, and I'm glad I did because I have him right here. Give me a second, please. Okay, I'm back, but I don't think I'm on frame yet. I'm just putting down some things that I want to show y'all because I think that they're very interesting and they have a cool story behind them, and they are the only piece, well, the first pieces of Demon Slayer merchandise that I actually own. So first is this Tanjiro statue. Then we have this one Goku. My bad, bro. Don't worry, I didn't break him. I just decapitated him. His head comes off. Yeah, these things come off in pieces. That's interesting. I'm putting them on the wrong way, so yeah, I'm just facing you guys. Rengoku looks younger than I thought that he would look. He has fire powers, which I love because I love fire. It's an interesting element. Then we have this Tanjiro. I don't know if I showed this already, but if I did, then another showcase of it. There's that scar there, those eyes. This expression actually comes with one of the face plates for the SHFiguarts, and he has his sword there. And then we have, who's much bigger than all of them, in more ways than one, Inosuke. His head comes off, I know that. Ow. Yep, his head comes off. I really wish that they added another head where you could put his unmasked head on there, but they did not. Well, at least to my knowledge they didn't. They might have, but anyway, the story behind these statues is that my stepfather, Tommy, got them, and he decided, he's going to clean his house, so he decided, I'm going to give them to me and my brother. So me and my brother, we got them, and they are pretty cool. I'm not the biggest fan of statues because, you know, they don't move. I really love action figures, but I'm not the biggest fan of statues. I am starting to get more into statues recently, though, I've noticed. Did I break him? Okay. I got it. And it comes with this, which clips onto the back of his leg here. Wrong leg? Wrong leg, yeah. And his swords come off, which is super annoying, but yeah. I don't know why it doesn't have a hilt for this sword. That looks weird to me. I don't know the Demon Slayer lore good enough to, like, say, oh, that's incorrect, or oh, that's not how it's supposed to be, but if you are a knowledge person, then please inform me on the in the comments if it's meant to look like that or not. Anyway, so on to the main version of Tanjiro that I have. Finally, we have SHFiguarts Tanjiro Kamado. So, the figure itself, I like what they did with the molds. I love this head. Pause. I love the movement of the head. Just kidding, it's not that bad. It's not the best. I think that the SSF Deku was much better. The arms don't really reach out that much. Well, maybe they do, actually. Turn that around. So I don't know what butterfly joints are, but if I had to guess, these are butterfly joints. If I'm wrong, action figure nerds, please let me know in the comments. I should make a video one day about showing off my collection. That would be awesome. And then maybe y'all can tell me which ones you want to review off of, if you even want more of these videos. I have no idea. No one ever leaves comments. I feel very lonely in my channel. The last guy that left a comment said your mother, and I was so disgusted that I had to take the video down. Just kidding, I'm not that sensitive. But I did, there is a video that I did want posted, but for reasons I'm not going to go into, I did not post it. It was posted for a little bit, but then we have this, this reaches out about, let's see how far it goes. I think, like, this is as much as I'm comfortable getting without it breaking. That doesn't really outreach. No. See if we can get a dynamic pose here. That looks pretty good. Let's see it from the front side. Look at that, he's waving. Okay, so the figure itself, I'd say it's a good purchase. For $33 in an SHF, it's, in my opinion, really good. It came on with two fisted hands, and I have a like kind of like relaxed but like expressionate hand here, which I think is a logical fallacy. I don't know what a logical fallacy is. I'm going to learn it later, but We have a holding hand for one of his swords there. It came with 2 swords, not just one. It came with Rengoku's sword and Tanjiro's sword. Which, this must be from when, at least when Rengoku... I'm going to stop talking because I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. I will say, he is really good at balance. Like, you can get him into some dynamic poses with letting him balance out. Like, yeah, that's... It fell. Maybe he's not good with balance, but you know. I got him in this pose. I am not a good poser, but... Alright, let's move on to his accessories. So for different face plates... Excuse me if you can see my armpit there. I did not mean for that. Face plates are probably my favorite part of the figure because they allow so much expression and like dynamic dynamic poses that don't look, that's not just based off of action but more based off of expression. So the one that came on the figure is this neutral, like I'd say like first angry head here. Here's a comparison. Where is he? Excuse me. I think that you just saw my armpit there. Don't make fun of me in the comments, please. I would cry. So one last look at that. Then we have this like second angry head here. I really like the scar detail. Looks pretty good. I wish that there was some way to like indent it to like have some texture, but I don't know, like that might bring down the actual like I want to say tranquility of the figure, but I don't know if that's an actual thing, so I'm just gonna say that, but if I got it wrong, don't flame me. And then this final angry head. I want to break those off, so. Then we have the second best part. Excuse me, my house is very disorderly right now. In my opinion, is the hands, because they also serve to be very expressionate, imposing, and overall figure looks. So we have multiple hands here. So we got 2 fisted hands that came on the figure. I believe that they came on the figure. We have 2 palmed out, relaxed hands. And the other one is on the figure currently, but one of these like expression hands. The other one is on here. And then we got that holding hand there too. That can hold a sword. And that actually brings me on to the next segment of this review. The actual accessories. Accessories, I said that faceplates was one of my favorite parts of the figure. This is my favorite part of any figure, because if you don't have good accessories, I don't like the figure. I don't want it. Like, you know, posability, I think it's the most important thing, but like accessories really like make or break a figure in my opinion. So we have Tanjiro's sword here. And we have Rengoku's sword. Ooh, I love that flame detail on there. It's really cool. Then we get hilts for both of them. And a hilt holder, like a sheath to put them in. And this part here clips on to there. Can you see that? no, there, the little speck right there, and that he can hold his swords. So we can. So it's a very small opening, and it's very small, so it's very hard to get it put in there. That's what she said. Well, I guess that's what he said. Oh, okay, so we got it. So that's Rengoku's sheathed sword there. And we can get Tanjiro's. I think I said Rengoku. I'm sorry. We can get. Maybe it isn't hard. I'm just doing it wrong. Yeah, I'm definitely just doing it wrong. We have Rengoku. Do you see that little gap there? Yeah, there's a little gap there. Rengoku's sheathed sword. I think I like the idea of Tanjiro using his own sword and then sheathing Rengoku's sword for what happens in the anime, and I'll show you that with. I'm gonna post it up. Let's grab that sword. I'm gonna change out his faceplate here to be more fitting to the accessory line here. Also his hair comes off like that. With the Deku figure, they added another hairpiece. I like that because it's like you can choose which one you want to use, and like it's more dynamic posing, and like it really brings up a bunch of effects to it. I've said dynamic posing a lot in this video, but I enjoy that, and I'm kind of disappointed, a little disappointed that they didn't add that in my boy Tanjiro's figure, but beggars can't be choosers. So we have that. Let's move that a little bit so it's not entirely obstructing that. Let's move this. Yeah. All in all, I'd say that for its price, this is a great SHFiguarts. I would totally recommend it. It's my first Demon Slayer figure, so I'm pretty hyped about it. Anyway, this is where I'm going to end the video. Please have an amazing day, an amazing night, whatever time frame you're in, and just enjoy life. Live it to the fullest, because it sometimes can be hard, I'll say that, but it's worth it. And with that cringe Disney sentence, I'm going to end the video. Bye-bye.